sitting in the hotel lobby. I want to go out for a walk, but the doors are locked, I can't get out. So I'm just sitting in the lobby, and I might as well pan across to show you my view from the window. See if I can zoom in on that wind farm this morning. Oh yeah. As far as this reach as usual. There's the focus. Oh, there it is in the mist. End of the pier. I just spent all that time sitting there in that lounge like a silly sausage, not being able to get out the front door. A chap just walked in behind me. Oh, hi, he said. Get out the back door, through the garage. Oh, I thought, phew. So I did. There's our little coach, sat there, all on its own, look. It's quite a nice little thing, it's quite comfortable, and it'll do us. The public coach park, as you can see, is here. All the usual suspects: Alpha Travel, KM, a couple of theirs. I don't know Acklam's Holidays. Another Alpha. Dacious. Now they got two coaches here. One's already gone. GV, that's a company I know well, used to come to Eastbourne pretty regular. Given the situation with COVID, I think it's actually quite nice that we've got these coaches here. I'm not going to go too far this morning. Marshalls. There's a goodly number of people here by coach. But, Mostyn Broadway they call this. Signpost telling you all you need to know, look. That's an important one. Gwasaf Heddley police station. They don't appear to have an Ysbyty here, a hospital, which I find unusual. Oh well. Let's march on. Nice view looking towards the church there. Oh, there's the other dashes with one passenger on board. Now, our coach driver, yeah. Oh, and there's a bus. And it's going to Rhos. Our coach driver made a great joke yesterday. Bore da, yaki da, and all the rest of it. They don't say yaki da. When a Welshman wishes you good health, it's yuch da. And sometimes they don't even do the da. It's yuch da. Quite a bit of building work going on here. Now, I need Lloyd's Bank, and I know that's up that way. Nice avenue. Another place I intend to visit is right opposite. The very famous Maisie's chocolate shop. I don't know if it's actually open. No, it says sorry, we are closed. Ah, good. And we do appear to be open. Everywhere you go there's a Starbucks. Now, sorry for the camera shake, changing hands. I'm going to keep. Now, there is an important sign, and I don't even know if they are open, but Toiledoi or Toiledo, probably Toiledo. And lads, make sure you know which one, You go in the Deinion. Dean meaning man in Welsh. Mam is mother. Tad is father. Squire is sister. Raud is brother. And if you brought your maiden aunt with you, she's a Modric. Wonder where that's going to. Rhos? Oh. I said about these old traditional shops, didn't I? But this is nice. That's very nice. Some of them, unfortunately, pound shops, but some, unfortunately, shut down permanently by the looks of it. There are many victims of COVID, sadly. And I think what I'm going to do, this must be the main church in Llandudno. Eglwys y Drindod Sanctaith, Holy Trinity Church. Beautiful building. Beautiful. I don't know what that church is up there, but now I know how to escape early in the morning. Actually, we can have a closer look at this kind of arcade thing here. Like I said, it's surprisingly large area of shops for a town of such a small congregation. Llandudno, service 3 day. Speak Welsh here, not German. Trinity Square. Now, Llandudno is named after a saint, and do you know, for the life of me, although I had a look before I came, I can't remember his name. I think it's Saint Tydio. And if I've got that wrong, I'll correct it in writing. here is a information board telling you where everything is. There. And if you look on the map here, my hotel is roughly where that P is, in the middle of Neville Crescent. So most of the stuff is around this area, but to get the Great Orme or anywhere like that, you've got to, it's a bit of a route march. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for this morning. And oh no, it's not. I think what I'm going to do, while we have a good morning for the sunshine, I'm going to just get up on the seafront once this traffic has gone by, because it's getting very busy now. About 7:45. Telling the time in Welsh, I always thought was quite simple until I started learning it, and it gets too complicated for me. So instead of going through all the complicated the rest of it, I just say quarter i 8, and it's simple enough. 8:15. 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I want to get up on the seafront to see if we've got that lovely sunrise still there. I wish I'd known earlier. They don't tell you these things. It's like last night, I sat there trying to connect my tablet to the internet, and you need a password. And all the simple things I could find, I still couldn't get it. This morning I goes downstairs and it tells you the password, and it was so simple. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but my word, there's a couple of fine Bentleys. Look, there must be a convention. How about that? That looks like one of the old 3-litre Bentleys, doesn't it? A smashing machine. See, and here's a more modern one. If you don't get up in the mornings and go walking around, you don't see half this stuff. Right, now I'm hoping as I turn the corner, we're going to have this lovely sunrise above the little Orme. I know the camera's going to be facing the sun, but to finish with, you cannot get a more lovely picture than that. And now it's time for breakfast. Rhos on Sea. Welcome to Rhos on Sea, which links with Colwyn Bay. On a rather sour looking windy afternoon. But the storm clouds are gathering as the weather's changing. However, just zoom round a little bit So you can see what this part of the coastline's like. Some little birds here which I'm sure that's a little dunlin. There we go. I'm going to have to go back home and look at my book of British birds. And there he was gone. But I think that was a dunlin. And this is a bit, oh, that's worth seeing, of Rhos on sea. I'm keeping the camera open for a while. There's a bird that's continually diving. I think it's a great northern diver, which is something we don't see on the south coast. Blimey, he's come up a long way away. Hard to focus on him. That, I think, is a great northern diver. They disappear underwater for minutes on end. And we don't see them on the south coast. I'm afraid my hands are not very steady, neither's the sea. But anyway, stay steady. That's a bit of a rare treat. He'll go again in a minute. Just drying his feathers off, ready for another swim. And there he goes. Rhos on sea is a funny sort of place, difficult to judge as to when the place really began to develop. There are modern seafront trappings, ice cream parlours, gift shops, that kind of thing, but it's not necessarily the sort of place I would want to come to for a day out. But it's probably popular with the locals. It's a bit like Pett Level was to us people who lived in Hastings. We would always catch a bus at Pett Level in summer because the beach in Hastings was too crowded with visitors, so we go to Pett Level for a bit of peace and quiet. Maybe the Welsh do the same here, I don't know, but every so often you come against or across something that's totally different to everything else, and this little building does, on face value, seem different. It certainly looked as though it's got an age to it. I couldn't find any clues as to whether it was genuinely an ancient building or something that somebody put up there to represent. I'd like to err on the side of caution and say, looking at those chimneys, they appear to be pretty genuine, and I would say this particular building probably is 1700s. Somebody will come and smack me if I'm wrong, I know, but I would say late 1700s probably a good date for this building. And when you look at the odd couple behind it, you see those canopies again, which are quite typical of the Victorian era, late Victorian. But the building's very much modernised with replacement windows, new tiles on the roof, so very, very difficult to actually properly date any of them. But there you go. Sometimes just looking at the buildings can tell you more about the history of a place than a guidebook can. Anyway, very, very short visit to Rhos on Sea, but I hope you enjoyed the quick snapshot.